Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in or watching the VOD or whichever you're doing. We're back with more Lost Judgment. Today will probably be my final stream of the week. So we will continue day 6 next Wednesday. But today's day 5 and I just started chapter 5. If you watched the stream from yesterday, I quit right when I got to chapter 5. I haven't even watched the opening cutscene of chapter 5. So together we will watch the previously cutscene to refresh both of our memories. And yeah, we'll go from there. Yesterday I decided to just stick with the story. I'll just do the side content that they force you to do to continue with the story. Other than that, I'll keep all side content for either off stream or after I beat the story. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm just gonna focus on the story, do the side content that you need to do, and we'll see how this goes. Here we go. Chapter 5. I can tell you for sure that the story kind of twisted a little bit than what I was thinking. I was thinking that they kind of blackmailed the guy. They like murdered his son's bully farm, and then they blackmailed him to say, "Hey, we murdered your son's basically a killer, and now you're gonna pay us." But that's definitely not the way it went. And so now apparently he did kill the guy, even though he was supposed to be in custody that whole time. So maybe now, I don't know. Maybe a cop friend let him out when he was supposed to be in custody to let him go do the murder. I don't know. And hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get started with chapter 5 here. I've played it 11 hours already. 11 hours, 8 minutes, 2 seconds. Not bad. Not bad for just playing the story, pretty much. I veered off and did a little bit of side content, not gonna lie, but there we go. Previously.
A train groping and a murder seem to occur simultaneously. Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each. After confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers. In it, a bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV, though.
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it, too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake. That is plausible. AI has reached the point where it can generate pretty convincing facsimiles. Someone even made a video that made it look like the US president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not, though? Aren't there any signs?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it, nothing came up. Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The uploaders spread it across multiple servers overseas in a well-concerted effort to hide their tracks.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers, no matter how real or fake it is.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All this browsing's really taken a toll on the old pinky.
Why would the killers go through the trouble of spreading this footage? What good would it serve them? Causing a public uproar? Obstructing the investigation? Whatever the case, I still have some interviewing to do.
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
New info has been added to your case file. Some more new info. How's it going, Kaido?
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a lady up on the day Mikoshiba got killed on purpose? If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you. I want to ask him that question myself.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then?
Yep, seems like
Let's
that.
hit it.
Hey, what's this over here? A cigarette butt. Glad I went out of my way to grab that. Get out of the way, Kato, whatever your name is. Can't think of it right now. Should we hoof it? Or go down here and take the taxi? I'm lazy. Let's go down here and take the taxi. Plus, we might skip fights that way. Although, I don't mind getting an occasional fight. What's this in here? In the coffee shop. A pebble? There's a pebble in the coffee shop. How about that? Nah, I'm full health, so I don't need to eat nothing. Let's go down here to the taxi, shall we? By the way, lady. I'm in a hurry here. So is this guy apparently. He's in such a hurry, he's trying to walk through glass or whatever. Hey bud, you need some help? What? I don't know what you're doing. I'll let you keep doing it though. You do you, I'll go catch this taxi over here. Off to the Gindel office we go. Shut up, you damn plane.
Let's go.
What the hell? Causing a ruckus over there? Wonder if I can get past these guys without a fight. Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to teach these guys a lesson. I didn't even see what happened there, but apparently I kicked his ass.
Really, guys?
Oh man, he just got ran over.
Let's hit it.
Brutal.
Hold the door, please.
Huh? Mafia, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Mafia is a public prosecutor for the Tokyo office. She's also best friends with Saori-san ever since college. She was also in the first one. She was like your ex-girlfriend or some crap. Two talented lady hotshots of the law on opposing sides of the courtroom. Apparently they have a bit of a fan club.
Are you here about the Ehara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video is real, that would mean Ahara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend's salary. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafiu? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I'm here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
Alright, I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ahara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ahara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ahara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ahara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ahara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ahara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ahara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is real. If they come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ehara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Video footage of murder preventing a police investigation instead of starting one? What an absurd situation. Absurd situation. If I could talk, that'd be great.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ahara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ahara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ahara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Man, was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you, it's not like that?
Yagami-san, we should go see Ihara as soon as possible. I wonder what he'll have to say about the video.
Mafia-kun's pretty popular now, you know. A looker like her, I bet criminals line up for their day in court.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ahara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from Ahara's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ahara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Doc?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear 'em.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated.
The groping or the murder? Right now, which one do we doubt more? I'm gonna say, what if they're both real? So what if he did grope, got sent to prison, a buddy on the force let him out of prison to go commit the murder, And then he snuck back. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's what I'm gonna pick.
Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ehara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it, though? Ehara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So we probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
Regardless of who actually murdered Michael Shibu, we have two conflicting accounts here. Which one was faked? Fine, then let's say the murder footage was fabricated.
The footage of the murder must have been manipulated somehow. It could have put Ahara's face onto the real killer, or even rendered the whole thing digitally.
So you're suggesting we should distrust the murder footage?
And how do we prove it's real or fake?
Well, I'm sure Tsukumo's cracking away at that, so yeah. Let's find some other angles.
I'd say there's only one angle left.
Said the same thing I said last time.
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ahara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ehara's alibi doesn't hold up.
Time to really scrutinize this case. What evidence was Ehara relying on to falsify his alibi? Why don't we talk to the lady who supposedly got groped? Maybe she's working with him. I mean, that's my guess now. Train car security footage. Maybe right here, because this does have one blind spot. Let's try this one.
This part's still getting to me.
The Shinjuku Station diagram? Did something happen at the platform?
Well, the majority of the incident was caught on camera. But I don't think we have any footage of what happened around here. It's not much, but it's a blind spot all the same. Hoshino-kun and I confirmed that at the scene.
Okay, but how would this blind spot change anything?
The first thing that comes to mind is it gives Ehara a chance to swap with the stand-in. The real Ehara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho at 7:30, then headed to Shinjuku Station. Then, just after 9 o'clock, he swapped places with the stand-in, getting caught on purpose.
So you're suggesting that there were two Eharas at Shinjuku Station?
Yep. And the true assailant, the Ehara look-alike, disappeared into the crowd.
Wait, if what you propose is true, does that mean Ehara never touched the victim?
Yeah.
But the police inspection revealed trace fibers from the victim's clothing on Ehara's hand.
Trace inspection.
Yeah, so no matter what, the fact that Ehara touched the victim remains standing. The victim felt his hand reach under her skirt right after the train departed Ikebukuro. She was scared motionless for the entire commute until arriving at Shinjuku Station.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video. She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ehara's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
Well, we gotta run into another forced side mission, side case.
Huh.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcade's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
Well, whatever the hell they want, let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved. Follow me.
Okay.
Even though I do like that fighting style I was using in the last fight, I think I'm going to switch back to Snake. The thing I like about Snake is you can block and parry no matter where the attack's coming from. As I found out yesterday, you have to be exactly facing them straight on to block an attack in the other stances. Because the guy was just a little this side. I mean, just a little. I thought for sure it'd block it, but nope. Still hit me. So that Snake style is perfect for a noob like me.
Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope, thanks for waiting, assholes!
Oh, shit! Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth!
Arcade members. Well, let's switch back to Snake. Oh, that's not Snake there. Snake, you can also disarm weapon people if you time it right, or if they're not powerful. Nice. I don't know why the glass broke, but I'll take it. Trying to pick him up. Wow, he got racked around that pole there. That looked like it hurt.
That's one down.
Not out of the woods just yet.
Damn. They really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town arcade now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
Yeah, it's just self-defense, isn't it? But then you'd be tied talking to them for like an hour.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I thought I'd had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square. Used to be arcade exclusive. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit, I'm kind of curious.
Alright, let's go check it out. So it looks like if you don't want to get into a major fight, you go the long way around. Because of course you have to. No, I'm good. I'm still pretty much full health. But I guess I can go down here and eat something. Top me off.
いらっしゃいませ。
How's it going? That's the lucky item, so I guess I'll eat that. Oh.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it.
Item drop plus. Feels like I might get some good stuff.
Pretty
if I get
tasty.
that far.
Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Well, I probably will be getting to a fight here soon. There's a big purple enemy. Screw it, let's fight him. Because I have that thing anyways to get some good drops. Hey, guy. Hey. Whoa, I was not expecting him to grab me. Take that. What the heck? Just flopping around like a fish. Oh, crap. Tried to evade out of that for some reason. He's still not down, huh? Almost down. Let's see what I get from this fight. Ha! Nice.
Really, guys?
Oh, just 50,000? Is that a weird thing to say? Oh, just 50,000. But 50,000 yen doesn't go as far as 50,000 bucks.
いらっしゃいませ。
US bucks, I should say.
Starving.
Let's see what
Now
lucky
we're
things I
talking.
get here. Feels like I might gain a lot of experience in it if I get into a fight.
Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
I'm sure I'll get into another fight here soon. If nothing else, then definitely during the story part. No, so I gotta go around the other way, huh? Well, let's pick this item up here. Hold circuit. This isn't where I was thinking it was going to take me. I thought it was going to take me to where that club is in the other Yakuza games. You have to go downstairs.
This is it, Talk. Get ready to meet some shady people.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here. Can't imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Who knew an entrance to the underground was right here in broad daylight? Alright, let's get in there and be done with this.
Hey, who the hell are you two? Got some invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need any. Say, is Akutsu or Soma around?
Detectives, huh?
There a problem here? This is a public business, isn't it?
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you.
Nothing like running into an old friend.
You want to talk to Akutsu-san, fine. But only Kaito gets in.
Why?
See, we all knew the Yakuza out in the cold would come around to us once the Tojo clan cleared out. Know what makes us such a hit?
Who gives a shit?
We got a system fleshed out. Your average gangbanger starts at rank F. But an ex-Yakuza, a Tojo head at that, fast-tracked right to B rank. Oh, and just for you, Kaito-san. The boss says he'll start you out at A.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your pick of the chumps. But I'm here to talk to a fucking adult man. So get stepping and take me to Akutsu.
Spoken like a man with some balls. I can see why Akutsu's had his eye on you.
What? So I really have to just wait in the lobby?
You should thank your lucky stars you're not dead yet.
I don't know about this, Kaito-san. What if you need backup?
Going into gang turf without backup, that's too dangerous. Even for Kaito. We have no clue how many members are back there. Or what they're doing.
Relax, Doc. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akutsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
You heard the man. Now come on.
Well, if it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends?
It's been 10 minutes since Kaito-san went in. I have no clue what's going on. There's no sign of him returning. Guess that means...
Hey, think I could use your restroom? There's one inside, right?
Go shit on the cement for all I care. Restrooms are for guests only.
So, you in arcade too? I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. Recruits are swarming in by the dozen. If you're looking for quick cash and Kamurocho, arcade's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
Wow. And all you do is fool around on your phone. Talk about living on Easy Street.
Screw you.
Hey, not my fault they don't loop you into the good jobs. Bet those only go to the A-rank guys. You must be, what, F? F minus?
The fuck did you just say?
Oh, did I offend you? Sorry. Guess some gangbangers are softies.
I'll show you who's soft, asshole!
Sorry. Getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole.
Nothing to see here. He's just taking a little nap. I never should have let Kato-san come in there alone. I have to fight him now. Not like sitting around would do the case any good anyway.
Better be careful here.
a stealth mission, huh? I was hoping we'd just go in fist blazing. First, I need to find Kato-san. He's supposed to be talking with Aksu or whatever right now. And are all these guys RK? If you're paying to take them all on. Psh, I'm playing on easy, let's do it. Besides, if I make a scene, who knows what might happen to Kato-san. Oh, that's true, I guess. I need to find a way around without getting noticed by them. Let's start off by searching that room. That's one thing about Kiryu, he wouldn't care. He would just take them all on. Got a safe, got some booze. Looks like no one's in here. Let's see if anything in here could do me some good. Well, we can check the safe.
Suspicious.
A safe. Wish I could see what was in it, but without the passcode, all I can do is stare at the thing. Oh, that's sad. Well, there's some booze. I don't know if that'll do any good or not. Well, all these drinks are crazy expensive. This place is backed by RK, which must mean they're loaded. Loaded. Well, can we turn the power off or something? Oh, a breaker panel. Maybe I can cut the lights with this? Make it easier to sneak around? No good. I don't know which ones to flip. I don't need to make it any harder to find Kato-san either. The vents seem pretty loud in here, but where's the air coming from?
Suspicious.
What's that? I ought to fit into this ventilation duct. Maybe it'll end up getting me where I need to be. But I can't even reach that high. Anything I can use to get a leg up? Well, I'm sure the freaking safe is too heavy to move. Maybe some kegs? A barrel? Some crates? Oh, this looks like the perfect size. Let's give it a try. There we go. Okay, that ought to do it. That wouldn't work for me. My fat ass would break the crates. I should be able to reach the duct like this. Alright, time for some duct work. Pretty cool how you can see down through back in the old school gaming days, they would just, you want to be able to see through them.
Where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
I see. Looks like Kato-san was taken to the VIP room.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
The VIP room seems to be that way. Alright, let's check it out. Hopefully no one looks up. Hey, there's something I can grab later, I guess? When I'm fighting my way out of here? Maybe? There's a bartender. I guess he's just setting up. Maybe it's just from up here, but he kind of looks like me. Huh. I just had an idea. Let's see if I can track that guy down. I'm so guessing. Taking a leak. That's no good to get smacked inside your head after you're done taking a leak.
Sorry, man. Take a quick breather.
Not bad. I'm gonna actually pull this off. You know, no one check the bathroom. There's like a random dude in his underwear in there. It's just a heads up.
Hey, can I ask you a question? What's inside the safe in the back room?
Is he talking about the safe in the other room?
Who knows? All I do know is that it's locked. But I heard once you hit rank C, they tell you the passcode.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I think I might know the passcode, actually.
Huh? What do you mean?
I overheard some rank B dude talking over the phone. He said the safe opens with the numbers that represent RK.
Numbers that represent RK? You mean like the amount of members?
Maybe? I have no idea. But he did say that R is 18.
R is 18? I don't get it at all, man.
The order of the alphabet? That's what I was thinking. If the code is RK and numbers, what would the number K be again? And do I add the numbers, or do I put them in order? Well, I guess I don't know until I try them. Wouldn't K be 11? So, can I go try that out now? Oh, here's that item I saw. A hug bomb? Is that what that said? The hell's a hug bomb? So let's check. Would it be 11, 18? No, wait. Clear. It'd be 8. R's first. 18, 11. Guard Pants SS. Huh? Guard Pants SS? Sturdy underwear developed for self-defense. Lower innerwear. Defense plus 15%. Huh? Sure, why not? I'll take it. I haven't gotten very many gear items yet. Probably because I haven't been doing all the side stuff. Well, those guys are talking about the safe, so nobody's gonna listen to them again. Just try going down to the floor, I guess. It looked like this place would have music blaring, but I guess maybe that's only at night. Great, even more of them hanging around. If I get surrounded here, it's all over. Meh, we can take them. I better be extra careful if I have to deal with any of them.
Hey, you there!
Huh? Yes? Can I help you?
You better stop fucking around. Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh? Another round?
You forgot my order already? I want my bottle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
But of course.
Guess I don't have any choice but to make this guy his drink. Hang on. Maybe this is just what I needed. If I put him under the table with some strong booze, I can clear out of here. It's worth a shot, anyways. Hope you know some hangover cures, fellas. So I'm guessing Yagami knows how to mix drinks? I mean, I guess unless he just mixes random hard shit together. Wanna have a bartending minigame?
Here, sir.
Looks like he's feeling good. Whew, I actually managed to get through that somehow. This guy's worked against the one guy. That guard looks harder to trick. I won't be able to get into the VIP room unless I do something about him. I should lure him to the shadows or the other side and take him out there. I should lure him into the shadows on the other side. Alright. That means I'll have to cut across his floor. Gotta be careful about this. Alright, well at least it shows me where to go. Throw a coin, or I can't throw a bomb at him. So I guess I gotta throw the coin. Alright, toss the coin to my witcher over here. Stop thinking about it, dude. Just go grab the coin. You know you want to. Guess I could have took him out, but is that necessary? Sometimes taking people out isn't a good thing because it's like, oh, they found the body. Ugh. I hate that crap. Smokescreen powder. Throw a ball. Sorry about that, dude. I guess I gotta take him down. Won't let me up the stairs. Take a little nap.
Take a nap, bud.
That's what I just said. Hey, stop stealing my lines.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when Arcane needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats. Huh. Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, shall we get back down to business?
You're not walking out of here.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
Come on!
Ah! Get out of here with your damn knife. Oh, you can't parry his knife attacks? Well, that worked out for me. Ah. Alright, he's down. Let's grab this table here. Took care of that guy. I have a feeling we're gonna have to take care of the big guy now. But we'll see.
Quit dragging your ass!
Right! Sorry, boss! Yo! Fuck him up, boys!
I'll disarm him. Let me pick up his bat. I can put it to use. Oh, he's still up, huh? Nice, got him down again. How many times do I have to knock him down, I wonder?
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir! Come on, let's fucking do this!
Oh, crap. Well, I was able to get away from that. I just ran the hell off. You're supposed to be able to dodge it, but I tried dodging that last guy's, that purple guy's attack, and it just didn't work. So, screw it, I'm just gonna run. Run like a bitch. Him down. Crap. Okay, that worked that time. Oh crap. Oh, he got out of my grab. Alright, he's down again. Third time. Third time's a charm. Hey, get back here, guy. Smash you with this little footstool thing. Oh, he's still up, huh? I know he's down. Go help Kato-san over here. Ah, dang, what the hell? I didn't know he had a weapon. I doubt I can grab him and disarm him. He's probably considered too powerful. Oh, nice. Hit him with a little Hurricanrana. And then a stomp. Now I'm sure it's big boy fight time, boss fight, but we'll see.
Now I understand why you wanted Kaito on your side.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
Tak meets Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Oh, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
I guess we shouldn't have taken RK so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
Yeah. Supposedly Soma's the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all the ex-Tojo. Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like an unemployment agency for shitheads. They've got 50 full-time bodies so far, but if you include part-timers and other associates, they may be well over 2,000 strong.
That's a lot. Even half that's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum in this town. Even if it wasn't RK, someone else would have swooped in. So much for peace and quiet in Kamurocho, huh?
Sorry, son's calling. Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on Ahara's victim.
Oh, Mamiya-san, right? Yui Mamiya?
Yes. She lives with her family in East Ikebukuro. I'm about to make a quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that. You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done.
I wonder how that girls' bar manager guy in the photo that they were looking for, I wonder how he ties into this overall story, or if he even does it all. It might just be part of that little section story. But usually they don't have at least information like that without it tying in somehow. Well, we'll see. Oh, going to the law office? I thought I'd be having to take a taxi, but I guess we'll take a taxi once we all get together.
Oh, perfect timing, Yagami-san. And here I was about to go without you. Are you ready to visit Mamiya-san?
Time to head for the home of Ahara's victim, who doesn't know we're dropping by.
Well, the best we can hope for is that she'll hear us out.
Now we take a taxi.
Remember, we're speaking to a victim here, Yagami-san. One whose assailant we defended in court. If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. But let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes?
I'm Shirasaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
You're right, but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
Even Sora-san couldn't whip up a solid approach for this? Are we really out of luck here?
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
I can't let this be the end. I need to talk to her opening the door somehow. Make it sound quick and simple. Empathize with her, sweet talker. Sometimes trying to empathize with victims doesn't work, because they call out your bullshit and they say you don't know what it's like. Sweet talking her, I doubt that would work, but I don't know, never know. Make it sound quick and simple. Maybe that'd be the right approach here? I don't know, we'll see.
I know in your eyes we're just scumbag lawyers defending perverts in court. It was just a paycheck to them, you're thinking. And yes, why should you care?
Wow. It's like you read my mind. If you're so perceptive, shouldn't you know it's time to leave?
Wait, that's not what I meant at all. Look, that was just an opener.
Alright, let's try sweet talking her, because, I mean, empathizing might be the right choice here, but like I said, sometimes they call out your bull. They say, nope, you don't know what it's like, motherfucker, get out of here.
Mamiya-san, scratch that. Yui. You have a charming voice, you know.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
I'm sorry, what?
See? You did it again. The way you talk, it's like satin and velvet. Any chance I could hear you say a few other things?
Do you know how tempted I am to slam the door in your face right now?
Oh, don't do that. Sorry. That was a terrible strategy. Please, miss.
Alright, fine. Go that route. But I'm saying, it blows up in your face a lot of the times in real life. But this is a video game, so what are you gonna do?
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ahara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since Ihara was on the train with you, they're ruling him out as a murder suspect.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time.
How absurd.
We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know the drill. You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really don't have time for any of that.
No, I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we really should have been more by the book.
Well, hold on. Shouldn't he have said that with the make this quick and make it sound quick and simple dialogue option, which I picked first? Just saying. Just saying.
But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
You said 10 minutes if we do it now, right?
We'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust a word you say ever again.
Really? I did get us in the door, didn't I?
I'm joking. I do appreciate the help. Now let's not screw this up. This is likely the only conversation we'll have with Mamiya-san.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
We could use a conversation opener with Mamiya. Let's take a quick look around for something useful.
What the?
Child's drawing. Probably of his mother. They even put in a nice little frame. How cute. Some flowers. Clothes hanger.
Suspicious. What the?
If I remember correctly, Yaya Mamiya lives here with her husband and son. They seem pretty happy in this picture. Yeah, but looks can be deceiving. Sorry. Painting. Some more artwork.
Uh-huh. What the?
A little bicycle? A children's bicycle. Obviously that belongs to the boy we just met. Or so you would hope. Alright, what else is around here? Can't really go... Oh, you can go in here.
What the?
Quite the layout we've got here. The kitchen has a clear view of the living room.
Suspicious.
A child's playset. Must be nice. Having a place big enough for one of these. One of those, I should say.
Uh-huh. What the?
Yaya Mamiya's 6-year-old son. Cute kid. Guess he's just starting grade school? He seems pretty excited by visitors dropping by. Looks like his dad's not home yet, though.
Hey.
I'm sure the laptop's full of useful data, but we're obviously not getting to it. Some books. A bulletin board or something. Another drawing. Says the same thing as the first drawing. Fridge. Microwave, some pans. This place is so clean, even without expecting guests. I ought to do the same with my office. Phew, yeah, right. Kitchen, I've already seen that. There's like a bottle of booze or something.
Suspicious.
TV. For a married couple only in their 30s, they seem to be living pretty comfortably. Maybe their parents are helping them out too? Whatever the case, they're clearly above average income.
Uh-huh. What the? What the?
I shouldn't stare too long or it'll lead to a grave misunderstanding. My own grave specifically.
Suspicious. Hey.
That's Yaramama, wife, mother, office worker, and victim of Ihara's perversion. They got on the same train at Abiko, whatever, where she ended up having to suffer through Ihara's groping her. Alright, that's it? Alright. If you say so.
So, talk. I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No. What you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons. Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic. Hearing this from that predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt. That's all it was.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best. Moving along. On that day, you and Ihara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say. What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
Great, now the pressure's really on. Seems to be a recurring thing lately.
In the security footage as you stepped onto the train, it looks like Ihara-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't see who was touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he just played it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station.
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
Looks like this is going to be ending soon no matter what. I should keep my questions brief. Up to now, I haven't heard any contradictions between Mamiya's account and the security footage.
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran, and I chased after.
Right. That was captured by the station's security cameras.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of Ahara-san while running?
His cat was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him. At that point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed, "That man grabbed me!"
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out, so I figured there was no way for him to get away with it. I was so relieved.
I see. I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
Yui Mamiya's story lines up with their testimony from the trial, but there's one thing that it contradicts. Be honest, I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not too sure which one to pick. Because I don't remember no security footage showing her fall or anything like that. So I was thinking maybe, she did lose sight of him. But like I said, I don't think there's anything like that. See, that's kind of the only thing I could think of. Because he's supposed to be there, right? And how is he at two places at once? Well, it's not like you get a game over, no matter what you pick. Even if you pick the wrong one, or I should say, even if you pick the right one last, you don't get a game over no matter what. So, I guess you can pick whatever the fuck you want. And you'll hear all the dialogue if you do it that way. If you care about that sort of thing. I don't think it's the blind spot again with the cameras. I'll just try this. If it's not this, then we'll go down the line until we get the right one. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, Ihara-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So Ihara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ihara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ihara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ihara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot that day. Which would obviously mean that murder video was faked.
Then, who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and rest assured, this will be the last time you see us. Our apologies for the unexpected visit. And for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Sure. Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Yo, me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
You do that.
So I did pick the right thing. Yay. I mean, I figured that's what it was, but sometimes you just don't know for sure.
Are we ready, Yagami-san?
Sure,
Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san, if that sounds reasonable to you.
Yeah, alright. Sounds good.
Yeah, let's start there.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As somebody who's been there, I can confirm that the blood splotches match what you see in the footage. Which means...
Who uploaded Hara's murder footage to the internet? Hara posted the video himself, the prosecutor posted the video, Hara's accomplices posted it, the Kanagawa detectives supposed to say? Well, wouldn't it be his accomplices? Those guys in the weird masks?
The murderer's accomplices have to be the ones who posted it for him.
Yeah, I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
Huh?
We know Ihara got himself convicted for groping, so he'd have an alibi for Mikoshiba's killing. But then, his conspirators turned it around by uploading the murder video online. Almost as if to say, look how he got away with it.
I see. Yeah, that does make it sound like he's taunting them.
That's well and good, but I'd like to shift gears. Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about that?
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ihara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of it being faked?
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road before. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. If that's the case, there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think we've collected enough evidence to find it too.
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ihara using a stand-in? Perhaps the real Ihara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen, remember? From the moment he set foot on the Ikebukuro platform, Ihara was constantly on camera.
But wait, that's not entirely accurate, is it?
Huh?
Ihara wasn't constantly on camera between Ikebukuro Station and Shinjuku. And the proof is the blind spot again, right? That's what I'm assuming, it's the little blind spot.
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku Station platform?
Yeah. Oh, wait! That's it! You could be onto something. There's a point where Ihara wasn't on camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
Let's all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see. Suspicious.
Well, it's the blind spot, right? Right here. That was easy
It's
enough.
very brief, but there's a moment where Ihara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ihara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ihara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first Ihara would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah! Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would Ihara's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Oh, just doing my job.
True. Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
I'm saying I agree that such an airtight alibi wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
If everything on the day of the murder, including the train groping, was planned from start to finish, what else can we possibly deduce? That's what I kind of thought there for a minute before we talked to her. And they were pretty well off, he was saying. So I'm going to try this one.
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding with Ihara all along?
Huh?
Bear with me. Let's say Mamiya was in on this and knew about the imposter in advance. If that's the case, the swap could happen right in front of her and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
It's not a suggestion I'm fond of, but I have to consider the possibility of Mamiya playing the part in this conspiracy.
Let me just say, I'm only trying to work out how a swap like that would be guaranteed to work. Now, if Ihara and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them, they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so... she could have even called attention to the real Ihara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant. The rest is as we know it. They caught Ihara and detained him until the police showed up.
Hold that thought. If your theory is accurate, what about Ihara's trace evidence? Remember that fibers of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand.
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on the plan. For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ihara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
It's not impossible.
We can work out the other details later. But the point is, Ihara's murder alibi is shot if Mamiya was involved. In summary, it's possible Ihara disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for Mikoshiba's murder.
I'll concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question Ihara about Mikoshiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to make a farce out of the system after all.
Well, his court case for his son's bullying did get more or less thrown out, didn't it? The school, the investigative committee, and the court all agreed there wasn't enough evidence to convict anyone. No surprise for me that the guy held a grudge against the system for so long.
Hold on. Before we all decide on this.
What's up?
The obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party to such a crime? She appears more than financially stable, and she's even raising a child. So why would she do something so enormously risky as helping establish a murder alibi?
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. But maybe she was promised something that far exceeds the risk. Or maybe Ihara has some kind of dirt on her even?
Enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
A 53-year-old patrolman and a married officer worker and mother. The only connection between them so far is the train station itself.
What info do we have on Mamiya anyway? Maybe we can spot a connection to Ihara through her profile.
I'll pull her information. Just a second.
Oh. I just thought of something else those two would have guaranteed by working together.
What's that?
If Ihara wanted to use this crime as a murder alibi, he needed it to blow up into the public eye. But if he had chosen a victim who stayed silent, then nothing would have come of it. A solid plan would need to eliminate that variable, which means Mamiya being an accomplice was crucial to Ihara's success.
That's true.
Looks like Ihara pulled one over on the prosecution then. Had his accomplices right where he wanted them, even his victim. Once we learn how he's connected to Mamiya, we can root out the rest of his team.
Let's see. According to her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki. 30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy. Later graduated from Toto University.
Huh.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi Mamiya, is an industrial designer at Techno Zeta Inc. 6 years ago, she gave birth to their only son, Sotakun, who's now in first grade.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. If I recall correctly...
Wasn't it the guys that was having a reunion? They were taking the pictures. He chased them down.
When I went to scope out the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just checking things out. They mentioned they're Kurakawa grads too.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
Akaike-san, age 30. Mommy is 30 as well.
What's that got to do with anything? Aren't we trying to find a connection between Mamiya and Ihara?
I found the Kurakawa Academy website. Looks like they're pretty prestigious. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived. Oh.
What?
The girls there get such cute uniforms.
You little... You want to start all over from the bar exam?
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Seiryo High. Sawa-sensei. Ihara's son confided in her. Is she actually a Kurakawa grad too? I don't know Sawa-sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe all of them are even classmates.
Could this mean they're actually linked? The victim and her up-to-now unrelated assailant?
It's a tenuous link at best. Could fall apart any time. But no true detective alive would pass it up.
Guess that was the end of chapter 5. So now we're on to chapter 6. I mean, I'm guessing. Usually when they have you go to this save page, it's because you're moving on to a new chapter. Yep, chapter 6. Converging Heat. That sounds... No, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone.
A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. Ihara orchestrated the groping as a diversion, and by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ehara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train, the same one Yui Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ehara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of people getting their hands dirty for Ehara. Mamiya, Ehara stand-in on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some troubled cop manage to recruit so many allies?
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ehara's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yoko Sawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ehara take his revenge.
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why's that?
It's just, she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible. She's always putting the students first. I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshiba, is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ijincho tomorrow. The plan is to bring up Mamiya's name to Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about her involvement.
All right.
Can I chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa Academy and I stumbled across something that may be relevant.
What's that?
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there was an attempted suicide. A third year jumped off the school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
A bullying suicide from 13 years ago? Didn't Sawa-sensei mention that too? Yeah, she mentioned that he's been in a coma for this whole time. Yeah, that's just what I said. If I remember correctly, that student lived, but remains in a coma to this day.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info's on the net?
It wouldn't be normally, but his mother happens to be Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
Vice ministers rank above most government officials, so this lady has quite a position of power at the Ministry of Health. Huh.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister Ichinose got arrested? Apparently, his successor couldn't contain the resulting chaos, which is when Kusumoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusumoto and Ahara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusumoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The records say he harassed Mitsuru-kun every day, in and out of school. Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
Oh, I remember now. The media pounced on that one hard.
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya would know about this.
And maybe because they couldn't save Mitsuru-kun, their guilt left them open to Ahara's persuasion.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly. I'll talk to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll be working on Ahara's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ahara is apparently innocent of sexual battery. Being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case sure has blown up big.
Guess I'll head back to the office for today. I'll just taxi it. Probably do though. I'm gonna look at my skills real fast. Can I afford? Can't afford more SP boost, not yet. But let's up attack. Make fights a little faster. And then there was something else I was going to buy, but I can't remember now. That looks like a lot of X boost stuff. I always forget to activate X boost. Honestly, I need to get better at that. I use Snake a lot, so let's see what I can buy in the Snake. Gain chance to stun enemy on square throws. A swift attack from a quick step that may stun the enemy. That's always nice. Grab an enemy on the ground. Since we're getting kind of closer to the end of the game, at least I assume that we are, let's do this one where you can grab a guy and press L1 while holding an enemy to use them as a shield. Come in handy against people against guns. And then unsuccessful parries increases the chance to frighten enemies. That's always good when you're fighting in a group, so let's grab that one. Grab an enemy on the ground. Let's do the quick step attack. Adds an additional strike to parries during X boost. Yeah, let's grab that one. I only have 1,000 left, so I think that does it. Photo op is extended. Let's grab this real fast, because when I was trying to take a picture of that UFO, I could have probably used this. Now I don't have 20. I only have 20 SP left. All right, let's go. Let's go down to the Yagami Detective Office. Which one should I go to? I'll go to this one, I guess. Oh yeah, I need garlic for that one guy. I wonder if there's any garlic in here. Hey guys, you still need garlic? Cat food. What is it, a Pepsi? It is, a Pepsi J Cola. Wow, they usually don't do too many name brands in this game. Well, they do the Boss Coffee, which I figured out is a real name brand thing over in Japan. But that's the first time I think that's the first time I've seen Pepsi. But I don't know, I could be wrong. 7 stars? What the fuck is this? Yagami's favorite brand of cigarettes? Alrighty. Nope, they didn't have no garlic. Off to the office. This is where the Don Quixote store used to be. But apparently they lost partnership with the Don Quixote brand or whatever, so now this is where the police station is. It's kind of weird not having the Don Quixote there after it being there for so many damn games. You okay there, dude? You seem like you're having issues, but I'll leave you to it. By the way, guys. I have a bad feeling about this for some reason, but we'll see. Where's Kaido? I guess he's calling it a night somewhere else. I wonder where you get more games for this thing. The Master System? Because do I still just have the one game? Yeah, I still just have the one game. Let's call it a day. Wait, do I? No, I'm not low on health. If I was low on health, I would have listened to the record player, but I'm full health. Rest on the couch.
Wait a minute, what?
Yo, you took your sweet time, but I got the gist of it. You're going to Ijincho, right? To meet with Sawa-sensei?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into the school.
I know, but if you end up taking it off campus, can you at least call me this time?
Don't you understand the situation? Sawa-sensei might be tied to murder.
You sure you understand it? Come on, she would never do that.
That a fact?
So happens I'm a great judge of character. Especially when it comes to women.
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
I'm guessing he's gonna come with me, right? He's gonna come with me to Yokohama, right? I don't know. Guess we'll see when I get there. Cloudy Pain. What is this? A shabby wire. Awesome. And pure lead. Oh, you guys are hogging the taxi station, huh? Alright, let's do this. Gee, sometimes they come in hot as hell, and sometimes they take forever to attack. I was trying to hit him while he was on the ground, but it didn't work out so well, did it? Let me grab this bicycle here. Shot him good. What? How dare you block me?
And stay down.
I know I've said this before, but I enjoy turn-based combat, but there's just something about this combat that's so much more fun, in my opinion. Alright, back off to Yokohama. Jinjincho.
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey, don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kind of busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ijincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
I should head to Serial High School. I need to find out if Mamiya really has a connection with Sawa Sensei. Can you use the skateboard in Kamurocho? I don't think you can, because I was holding X, and it never came out. So I guess you can only use it here. Which makes sense. The streets here are a lot bigger, and Kamurocho is a lot more crowded. Speaking of, I need to find out where you can buy better skateboards or use these points or something. It'd be nice to have a faster skateboard. Because honestly, I'm not too sure how much faster than running this is. Oh, I missed that. There's the school up here. What? Receive new message. Yagami-san, just a reminder in case you've forgotten. I'd like your advice on another case we're currently investigating. A great mystery is brewing at our school. One that could very well be hiding in plain sight. Does that pique your interest? If so, please knock on the MRC room door. Okay, will do. Huh. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with the story. Just do the side stuff that they force you to do to complete the story, to move on with the story. I'll do the side stuff like that off stream, or at least when I'm after I'm done with the story, whichever. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Down this way? Oh yeah. Take the elevator up. I think it's the floor 2. What's over here? Old circuit. I still haven't found out where to... I mean, I know you can make extracts out of some of that stuff, but I don't know what to do with the rest. Probably maybe upgrade your gear or create gear. I don't know.
Oh. What is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshiba-kun.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that video killing Mikoshiba-kun? But then that video looked so real.
Most likely it is. As you unfortunately had to witness, Ehara-san committed murder with his own 2 hands. Which means as far as the groping that day goes, there's some deception at work.
Deception?
Are you familiar with Ehara-san's victim in the case? Her name is Yui Mamiya.
I don't think I recognized her, no.
13 years ago, she attended Kurakawa Academy. Her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
Yui Suzuki? Just a minute. Are you saying she was the one Ehara-san groped?
So you do know her then? Were you 2 classmates?
We were, in our 3rd year of high school.
I had a hunch. You didn't know she was the victim of that whole incident?
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Does this all seem like a wild coincidence to you then? Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3 million daily travelers.
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with Ehara-san, as in she only played the part of a victim. She might have even known it was all to hide a murder.
What? But why? Why would she do that for him?
She really doesn't seem to know of any connection between Ehara and Mamiya. If this is all an act, then she's an amazing actress.
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The 2 of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ahara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track... Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting. Sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurakawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ahara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with a suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ahara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
It's not going great, but at least I've learned she was classmates with Mamiya. I'll take the wins where I can get them. Sorry, son, will want to hear that later too. Alright, so where are we going here? Leave the high school. I thought he said he'd be there when she got done with her meeting.
Hey, Sari-san? It's Yagami.
Hey, did you manage to talk to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, turns out she really was in Mamiya's class. And they were both aware of the suicide incident with their classmate.
Good to know. While we're on the topic, Hoshino-kun got his hands on some new info.
Let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa High was named Shinya Kawai. He transferred out right after Mitsuru-kun jumped, as if he were running away. Once he came of age, it looks like he worked here in Kamurocho.
Wow. You really can find a lot online.
Yes, and to top it off, Kawai earned a reputation for talking about how he drove a classmate to suicide, like he's proud of it. Maybe he thought he'd get a laugh in Kamurocho.
Probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza, though he never swore into it. I just sent you his picture. It was taken 5 years ago.
What? This guy?
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts. Said he was a girls' bar manager who went missing.
Yeah, it looks like he did work at a girls' bar. But we don't know which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK have with him?
Do you know if they ever found him?
No. But their leader, Soma, said something about Kawai having already been killed. Like he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was it.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, Word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
How was it, Saori-san? What did Yagami-san have to say?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking for Shinya Kawai.
Did he?
He also said RK later told him Kawai had been killed.
This is getting scarier with every new lead.
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone all over town. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawai, could it have something to do with our case as well?
Putting aside the connection between Makoshiba and Kawhi, why is RK suddenly so involved? I knew that guy was gonna be involved somehow.
I'm honestly not sure how RK could be involved in all this. I'm going out for a bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor and keep digging up what you can on Kawhi.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field. It can't just be Yagami-san all the time.
Well, you get to play as her for a little while? It's kind of weird, but okay.
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for some answers?
What else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking for Kawhi.
Then I'm coming with. I can't just let you do that alone.
Don't worry. It's still light out, and I plan on staying in the open. Besides, if I'm alone, they'll be more eager to talk.
That may be, but still, I'll just call you about every 10 minutes then. For your safety.
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
First, I'll need to find some arcade members. Unlike Yakuza, they're hard to identify by appearance alone. From what I see, not really. But no worries, in times like these, it's good to know the owner of Tinder. He's well connected. This is Bartender, the first place Yagami-san worked at when he arrived at this city. The owner, Joe Masuda, always has his ear to the ground. I'm sure I can ask him where I might find some arcade members. Oh yeah, I remember this bar now.
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see? To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh, that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in your heart.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess you can stay.
The two of them sure can keep up with each other. But if I'm going to ask questions, I better order a drink.
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost? Care for a few pours from Tox? It'll be our secret. Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask you, how can I set up a meeting with RK?
Darn. So this wasn't a pleasure call? Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying the drink.
True. And looking fancy doing it.
Oh, please. You two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties has a timeless appeal, even at my age.
I'll second that. Masuda here is looking at least a year younger.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Of course. If you got any younger, you'd be much too handsome. What's a girl to say?
And I'll second that.
Oh no, this isn't going good. Getting so relaxed I might forget about work.
Anyhow, if you're after an RK rendezvous, the good news is those guys are everywhere. But it's not like a civilian can just stroll up and ask, "Hey, are you RK?" and expect to get an answer.
You got that right. And Saori-chan needs to ask them something that's kind of sensitive. Oh, that's certainly going to make things challenging.
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress like you. But honey, we need to do something about your look. Some nice clothes and a little makeup, and you'd be unstoppable.
Finally, my turn to second something.
I suppose I would need to look approachable.
Talk told me once that if you ever felt like it, Saori-chan, you could put every hostess in Kamurocho to shame. I've gotta admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good hawk hides her talons.
You're saying I should dress like a hostess for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you want a foolproof plan to snag an RK, you've got one.
Oh, if you want, I can get you some looks, and you can choose what you like.
I get the message. And I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Okay, then leave the rest to me.
You had to dress her up in the first one because she did go work in a hostess club or something so you can get info or something like that. I'm not gonna mess with this, really. I mean, that looks fine. Alright?
Well, would you look at that? Talk was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front of you.
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Really? You're dynamite. Though, there is one thing that's missing.
What's that?
Pride. That's the final touch you need. Pride in your own beauty.
Well, I'm not sure I have that.
Then how about your pride as a lawyer? You have that, don't you?
As a lawyer?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead and take a look. Now that's the face of the girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that.
These bad boys won't know what hit them. Now, let's go dangle the bait.
You mean us, right?
You bet. Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street literally brings the RK boys running. Especially along Senryo Avenue. Why don't we take a walk?
Are you sure? I don't want to drag you into this.
Are you kidding? And miss the chance to see this makeover in action? But really, I want you to succeed. I promise I won't be a bother.
Huh, but would those low-ranked people even know?
Oh.
What if they know the same as the leader told them he was killed already? I wonder if you can run. I'm sure you can, but... No, you can't actually.
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty pageant?
We're already out for a drink. Maybe heading to work somewhere in town?
Oh, we're just two girls bar hopping by our lonesome. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that case, why don't you roll with us? I know a great place. You could drink all you want.
Wow, you guys loaded or something? We can throw them back, you know. You sure?
Hell yeah! There's a place my buddy runs. He'll be thrilled to see some ladies like you.
If they're okay, then it might be good to take them up on the offer, but how can I know for sure? I'm guessing that it's not... You're not going to be asking about RK outright. So, let's try this one.
You know, I think you guys may have caught me at the perfect time. What I'm saying is, tonight, I want to take a trip on the wild side.
Oh, yeah? Talk to me, baby.
There's this guy in my life, a real choir boy. And being with him's got me feeling so repressed. Now I know I should behave like a good girl, but I figure I owe it to myself to cut loose every now and again.
Oh, you never told me that, Sari-chan.
Damn, girl! I'll get loose with you!
Yeah! Let's get drunk and dirty!
Thing is, we all know the biggest party people in town are RK. I heard they can really spice things up, you know?
But Sari-chan, why limit yourself to RK? I think these boys are plenty attractive.
I'm starting to think we were meant for each other.
Oh? What makes you say that?
Wait, don't tell me you're...
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah, we're RK. And pretty high up, too.
Shoot, RK wouldn't be what it is now without us. Never thought it'd get this big either.
Looks like this went well. I knew they had to be with RK. And that one guy in the camo coat, we've beaten his ass several times already.
RK has Kamurocho pretty much wrapped around its finger now, huh?
Just about. The time of the Yakuza laying down the law is over. All that respect, chivalry shit. Dead, like all the old legends. Now the underground world is a jungle. Winning the fight's all that matters.
Wow, must be hard. But I think that's hot.
That reminds me. Weren't you RK guys looking for someone recently? A man who disappeared a few years ago?
Oh yeah, him. We were looking for this dude who ran a girls' bar.
See? I knew you guys would know what that's about.
Oh well. 5 years ago, he suddenly disappeared. But that's not even news in Kamurocho.
That's so crazy, though. What happened to him? You ever end up finding the guy?
Nah, didn't work out. No surprise, he was just a punk anyway. Name was Kawhi. Way I heard it, some of his old friends rolled up on him one night. My guess is, it was trouble from another town catching up to him. Anyway, they argue for a bit, and it ends with the guy getting shoved into a van. And that's the last time anyone saw the dude.
Whoa. What do you think happened?
I'm thinking they bumped him off. If he was still breathing, he'd be back by now. I heard he never even picked up his final paycheck. My guess, he's fish food now. Or they buried him on some remote-ass mountain.
You have any idea who would have done that to him?
Don't know. They say it was 10 or so people. Young, both men and women. Doesn't sound like a gang thing. Who knows, right? It was 5 years ago.
A group of civilians shoved Kawhi into a van, and they were old acquaintances. Didn't they shove that other kid into a van too? Sounds like a deja vu. Could they have been classmates from Kawhi Academy? No, I'm just rushing to conclusions.
But if you heard all that, there must have been witnesses, right? So you're saying someone actually saw him get shoved in a van?
Yep. Some chick working at his bar saw it all go down. At least that's what we heard from a guy who heard it from that chick.
Where is this bar anyway?
You mean some random dive bar half a decade ago? Who the hell knows? 100 places have sprung up and gone under since.
But then, why would anyone be looking for Shinya Kawai now? Did someone ask RK to find him? Think that's right?
Hell if I know. It's a question for the top of the food chain. But hold on a sec. Can I ask you something?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, you mentioned a Shinya Kawai. How'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Oh, shit!
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on Kawhi. So who the hell are you?
What do you think you're doing?
Who sent you?
I'm just an arcade fangirl. I don't know your name. Telling them that she's an attorney might have them back off, but she probably doesn't want them to know that? I don't know. Let's just try this one.
No one. I'm just an arcade fangirl. Don't jump to conclusions. So, would you stop?
Really? Yeah, my bad. Guess you don't really look suspicious.
You fucking moron! Don't you realize he's playing you?
He's right. No charming your way out of this one. Start talking or else.
Well, guess I'll hit him with the attorney thing. I might get him to back off.
I'm Saori Shirosaki, attorney at law. Unhand me this instant.
You're gonna sue? You think I give a crap about what your job is?
I'm saying things will go very badly for you if you keep this up.
Big talk for a chick dressed to the nines to get info. Huh? Sorry, Chan?
Yeah. You even try to fuck with us, lady!
Sorry, Chan!
Huh? What the?
Is that Kiro?
Beat it, punk.
No, it's not. It's that guy.
Higashi-san!
Asshole!
I swear, these jerks are popping up like roaches. No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait, how'd you know my name?
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Holy shit! No way!
Man, I didn't realize. Shirosaki-sensei. I didn't recognize you. You look incredible.
You're the one who is incredible. This is all my fault. I was the one who put Mari-san in danger. You really saved us.
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Those guys were RK. The town's practically overrun with them these days.
Yeah, he played a big part in the first game. You had to keep bugging him for information. He runs his arcade full time now, but apparently he still keeps up with Yakuza fashion trends.
If you'd like, I can escort you somewhere safe. I got nothing but time on my hands.
Oh, you don't say. Perfect. Who says we can't still salvage some fun out of tonight?
Oh, before we do that, let me call Yagami-san.
Seems like they're all people he knew. It's possible they were his classmates from Kanawa Academy.
Yagami's still a jackass, I see. When Shirosaki-sensei calls, you pick up in 2 rings.
It is strange that he's not picking up. I'll try again. Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, 2 known school bullies, and they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
Alright, thanks.
Now I guess I'll wait for Sara-sensei. Still out of time before the faculty meeting ends. How does he know that? Huh? It's a message from Amasawa. Nagami-san, one of our underclassmen wants to talk to you. Could you come to the club room again after class if it's not too much trouble? No problem. Amasawa wants to talk about her underclassmen? I've got time, so I might as well see what that's all about. Oh yeah, there might be some new jobs over at Tsukumo's office too. Still a bit before the faculty meeting ends. I should kill time elsewhere. So, basically, just do one side mission probably, and you'll be good to go. So I can either do a side mission at the detective's office, or I can do a side mission for the MRC. Where the heck is the MRC place at? Aren't they down in the basement or some crap? How do you get down there again? Is it over here? No, you can't go down from over there. That looks like the cafeteria or something. No, not back there. It's just like just vending machines and stuff. Got a shabby wire and a quality wire. A worn magnet. I need to find some damn garlic. I don't think this lady sells garlic. I think it was just like hot dog looking things and a carton of milk and a melon pan. Whatever the hell. Sun's starting to set. The faculty meeting should be over by now. Time to go back to the facility room. Oh, well, okay. I didn't even have to do a side mission. Earthworm. Mugwort. What is this guy? He sells something? What does this guy sell? You're Yagami-san, aren't you? Yeah. I'm Kami? The extracts guy told him though. Do you have any garlic? Twig, Earthworm, Beehive, Scorpion. Cigarette butts. Stretch coil. Looks like all the crap you can find around town. Oh, there's some cat food. I don't think I've picked up any cat food yet. No. Nothing new there for me. Oh, well, let's go back to the faculty room, shall we? Go to the second floor. Dirty iron. Let's see what she has to say now. This is Sawa Sensei's desk, but she has not come back yet.
Pardon me. Did you have business with Sawa-sensei?
Yeah.
Yeah, the faculty meeting's over, right?
It just wrapped up. But Sawa-sensei went home in the middle of it, about an hour ago.
What?
Apparently she got a call from her apartment manager, saying her place was broken into.
Broken into?
She told me to tell you that if you came around.
Okay, then. Do you think you could give me her contact info or something?
No, I don't think I can. Oh, I'll just give her a quick call. One moment. No, she's not answering. They're probably busy.
But I guess she's home then?
I'd say so. Her place is within walking distance.
It is? Sawa-sensei lives in Ijincho?
Yes, but I really shouldn't be giving that kind of info out.
Sure, I appreciate the need for privacy. You've been a big help.
Sawa-sensei's apartment's broken into. Very strange timing for that. What's going on? I don't think I should let this go, though. I wonder if there's anyone who can tell me Sawa-sensei's address? Why don't we try the chairman guy? I don't know if he would give it to us or not. That's my first guess, if he's even still here. Isn't he all the way on the top floor? Dirty iron. They probably would tell me, right? Tell me where to go. Those are the elevators. Or is he on the third floor? It's just a random classroom, isn't it? I don't know what this is, but there's something over here. Quality wire, awesome. Can never have too many quality wires, I guess. It's down this way. There's a quality wire in the bathroom. I don't even want to know what that's used for. What is this place? Like where they make the announcements and stuff? Interesting. That guy's office is on the third floor. But I don't even know if that's where you're supposed to go. That would be my first guess anyways. Oh, okay. Didn't have to do that all dramatically. What's this? A stretched coil. That's elevators. maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe if I tried to leave, I would run into somebody. Guess that's what I'll do. I'll see what it says when you try to leave. Oh no, that's the basement. Ah, pocket tissue's full. There's a lot of stuff down here. More pocket tissues? Jeez. Alright, how the hell do you get out of here? This way? No, that's the damn gym. Yeah, this is the exit, isn't it? I won't even let you leave. Can't talk to that guy. Exquisite screw, awesome. Alright, so it probably is the chairman's office, but where the hell is the damn chairman's office at? Bathrooms. There, chairman's office. Didn't I go down there? I don't know. Let's go. I think I went down there and there was nothing down there. Oh no, guess I didn't go down this way. Ah, out of the way, you damn table.
Oh? What's the matter, Yagami-san? Is there still something you need?
Well, do you think you could tell me Sawa-sensei's address?
Come again?
Not too long ago, she got a call that her apartment was broken into. And another teacher tried to call her, but she wouldn't answer.
So, what? Are you going to go check on her yourself? At her place?
She's within walking distance, isn't she?
I believe so. But this is a young woman, living by herself. I shouldn't be giving you her address without her permission.
We're detectives. Give us a bit of time, I'm sure we can find out ourselves. But on the other hand, that wouldn't be best for either party now, would it?
Then can't you just ask her yourself tomorrow?
Chairman, you're aware of the Hiro Mikoshiba murder footage, right?
Yes, of course I am. But from what I've heard from police sources, it's very likely that video was faked.
Well, I have it on good authority it wasn't faked at all. So for the sake of argument, let's say the video's real. And that Ihara is the one behind having posted it deliberately. He's got the criminal affairs department saying it's probably faked. So the police are playing right into his hand. And let's say his motive in all this is to avenge his son's suicide. Justice for his bullying that he never got.
Now wait just a moment. We proved in court that no bullying had taken place here. Sad as it was, the trial concluded that bullying wasn't what drove poor Ihara-kun to suicide.
Actually, before Toshiro-kun killed himself, Sawa-sensei reported a bullying incident to his homeroom teacher.
What?
But at the trial, she wasn't able to testify to that. She had no choice but to deny the whole thing. From Ihara's perspective, that was unforgivable. And after all that, Mikoshiba was murdered, and now Sawa-sensei isn't picking up her phone following a break-in at her place.
What are you implying here? It's like you're saying she's going to be next.
I just want to check up on her. If it turns out the break-in isn't linked, I'll turn right around. And I'll make sure nobody knows the chairman gave me her address.
Well, fine. I understand.
Sawa Sensei's apartment is on Daikyo Kuten Avenue? I don't know if I say that right or not. That should be near Hamakito Park. I don't know either of those places. Just saying. I'm just gonna let the map take me. But then again, this is only the second game with this map in it, so it's not like Commercial where I played 8 games of it, 9 games of it. I don't know how many other games of it. Oh, I went right into a side quest, side mission. Alright, people here have been talking about a human body model that moves and even walks around at night. It's probably bull, but I may as well check it out while I'm here. Not too busy right now. I'll save that for, you know, another time. I kind of got more pressing issues here. Let's see what happens here. Is this going to turn even darker than it already has been? I'll give it to them. They said this game is going to be darker than a few of the previous games, and so far they seem pretty right. This game's pretty dark. I know some of the early Yakuza games were pretty dark. And then Yakuza Like a Dragon, it wasn't really too dark. It had a good story, but it wasn't really all that dark. A lot of Yakuza Like a Dragon was pretty lighthearted, which I'm fine with that. It's further up here than I thought it'd be. How do you get in there here? Damn sliding door. Getting the best of me. Well, the chairman told me that Sawa Sensei lives here in apartment 304. That was convenient. It's way quieter than I expect for a place that just had a burglary. Let's see if this is going to get dark, even darker. Or is it a false alarm? So this is apartment 304. Sawa Sensei should be here.
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here?
That was quick. I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait. Kick us off, Akutsu.
Trophy earned, unexpected guest. That's interesting. I was thinking about ending the stream once I got to the next chapter, but I'm curious to see where this goes. So I'll play the first little bit of this chapter, then I'll probably end the stream for the day. But let's see where this goes. Very interesting.
The bullying that pushed Toshiro Ehara over the edge echoes a previous tragedy. Years before, another boy attempted suicide and remains comatose. Yagami makes his way to Sawa-sensei's apartment, hoping to get some answers that will shed some light on the incident. But, as if by coincidence, he encounters Kawana instead. What ties could an earnest schoolteacher and an underground handyman share?
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here? You forget to mention you had a connection to Sawa-sensei? Or what? Awkward. Do you or not? And don't pretend you're just here to fix a toilet.
Yo!
Now it's RK on top of you?
Yagami, we've got more incoming.
What is this?
These idiots aren't after you. It's me they really want. And I just walked into their trap.
What could they possibly want with you? To come all the way from Kamurocho? Akutsu, what is this about? Why do you want her? Looks like they don't feel like talking about it.
Get these two fuckers first. But try to leave them breathing if you can.
Interesting. Why did it switch to this fighting style? I usually prefer Snake if I can. Ah, get off me.
Come get us.
Oh, nice. Hit him with a good old DDT. Man. Dang it. Freaking X is not... Is there a skill to increase the distance of quick step? Because it is not working out for me too well. What is that that's on the ground that I can't pick up? The toughness Z? Let me take one. Ah, crap. Oh, he German suplexed that guy. Huh. What the hell, why did it turn me around for? Ah, crap. There we go. That guy's down. Oh, there was a knife there or something?
You stupid son of a bitch! Just stay the fuck out of our way, Yagami! I could say the same thing to you! Sawa-sensei, you okay?
Yes, I'll call the police.
That would help.
Hey, let's go, Yagami!
You go ahead. You're the one they're after, aren't you?
I owe you one.
Take Yagami out!
Just leave him to us. There's backup downstairs. We'll be right behind you.
There he goes. Now that it's just us, shall we start from the top?
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, you fuck. You're fucking dead, asshole! Let's go.
Is that another toughness Z over there? It's kind of hard to see when it unbattle. Yeah, that's another toughness Z. Guess I can take another one. My health's not too low, but might as well. They're laying around. What the heck? Jeez, that guy is blocking machine. Wish I could block attacks over and over and over, but if you block a one, it breaks your guard, and then AI always has it so much easier. I was gonna give me that toughness C, but
Sawa-sensei.
Yes?
Don't open your door until the cops get here, okay? I have to go make sure Koana's alright.
And what about you, Yagami-san?
I'm fine. But actually, how do you and Koana know each other? Sawa-sensei? Fine. Just please stay in your room, okay?
I need to find Koana and make sure he's alive. How the hell is RK after him?
Huh? Wait, you're Yagami!
RK's backup is here, huh? Really rather be going after Koana right now. But I just can't leave these guys alone. If they lay a finger on Sawa-sensei, looks like they already have.
Hey! The hell you looking at? Not trying to get in our way, are you?
Yeah, I am. But I'm in a hurry myself, so I'm not gonna hold back, alright?
Yeah? Big words for a little shit! You're nothing without your friend Kaito!
Ah, crap. I didn't know if the disarm was going to work on him, because it doesn't work on powerful enemies. And I thought maybe they considered him a powerful enemy.
What a waste.
Oh, I thought you could maybe jump over it. Was that another toughness Z? No, toughness light. I think my health is full, so screw it. Where'd Koana run off to? Pretty obvious he came this way. Doesn't seem like he used the elevator. Could he have taken the pedestrian overpass?
Huh. This motherfucker. Hey, check it out. It's Yagami. Hey, trying to screw with RK again? Then you better be ready to get your ass beat.
Aren't you the one screwing with me? Besides, I'm not behind any of this.
All right, enough of your bullshit. You better say a quick prayer, asshole.
That's pretty funny. Oh, knocked out 2 for 1. Okay. Just trying to jump over that guy.
And stay down.
What a waste. These guys are pathetic.
Hey, it's Kuwana! Don't let him get away!
Was that arcade just now? Sounds like they cornered Kawana. I gotta hurry.
Kawana! Hey, been waiting for you.
You a slow runner or something?
They got here before I did.
Yagami, sticking your nose in our business again. How about I stick you in an oil barrel and see if you float?
That's a halfway decent threat this close to the sea.
Ooh, the great detective sounds intimidated.
If we make it out of this, we've got some questions that need answering. Sawa-sensei won't talk.
I wouldn't worry about the future. Your life is coming to an end soon. Yagami!
Come on.
There's a lot of guys here. Okay. He does not get flinched from getting attacked. I wonder if there's any attacks you can do that throw other enemies into each other. Like that, sort of. I meant like a heat action. Where's this guy? Sure is a tank. Alright, looks like all the... Oh, no, one left. Now all the little guys are down.
Stay down, would you? Not happening.
Oh, more of these games.
Yagami-kun.
Show me what you got!
Oh, shit. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but that whole mortal reversal thing just sometimes does not work. I press X and it does nothing. And other times I press X and it works. I don't know if I'm getting the timing wrong. At least I can button mash my way out of that one. You know what? I always forget about this. Kicked his leg out from under him to finish him off.
Kawana? Hey, Kawana! Well, fine. Least you could have done is say thank you.
We ain't done, Yagami!
I get you want to play tough, but do you ever quit?
It's not over till it's over, you little shit.
The hell's that? Sawa-sensei! Stop it! Someone's here too?
I wouldn't have expected you and this bitch to be connected.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her.
You're the detective, aren't you? You figure it out. Time's up.
Toss his phone before we go any further. This GPS will lead his friends straight to us.
Hey, Yagami. Rise and shine.
There he is. I was starting to worry you might not wake up. My men are glorified amateurs at this stuff. The technique for knocking someone out takes practice to get down.
Soma?
Oh good, no brain damage. Man, I'm glad you're tough as nails. Now we can get to the fun part, huh? Yagami-san here just saved your asses. You wouldn't be standing if he didn't come around.
There's no way we could have known this asshole would show up. Not my fault everything went to shit. This was your operation anyway.
Fine, it's okay. But you need to make sure you keep your boys in check from here on.
Huh?
Did that hurt? It hurt, right? See? You all see? First comes pain, and then the fear. You have to start with pain. Fear won't work if you haven't given them a reason. Slap them around, but you do need to keep them conscious. Enough to keep the fear alive. That's how you get what you want to hear. Am I right? I can tell when someone's lying. My superiors found that useful. Probably why they kept me around. Now, no playing dumb and none of your tricks. Don't underestimate me. Yagami-san. So, what's the deal between you and that lady teacher?
We're colleagues, as of a few days ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
Stay out of this, Akatsu.
Huh?
I'm telling you to shut up and leave this to me. I'm focusing. Besides, Yagami-san here is telling us the truth. He's just being a little vague, is all. So what do you mean, Sawa-sensei is your colleague?
I was asked to look into a bullying case at Serio High. That's all I meant by it.
How about that?
What'd you do to her?
Oh, she's sound asleep now, I'm sure. Our business isn't with her, anyway.
You want Kuwana?
Right. About that. You keep calling him Kuwana. That's not who we know him as.
Huh?
Kuwana is his alias.
A fake name?
That's right. So tell me, what is he? What do you know him for?
You get 2 seconds to answer.
What does this Kuwana guy do?
He's a handyman. In Ijincho. Everybody knows him. He's been taking jobs in the area for a long time now.
A handyman, huh? Well, from the way it sounds, you haven't known each other very long.
Yeah.
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells? Well, there you have it. Your face says you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So then, any idea where your Kuwana-san went? We have some business with him.
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew.
Of course you wouldn't. And I suppose that's not a lie. But it's probably more accurate to say you don't know where he is, either. Turns out you don't have a damn thing on him.
Shit.
Know what that means?
It means you have no more use for me.
Shame to be smart and still lose, huh?
Now I got a question for you. Did you really think you'd walk out of here alive? Or is it gonna be in a body bag? The fear in your eyes tells me everything I need to know. And you're probably right. You aren't gonna enjoy what little time you have left. It's gonna be painful as hell. Because I'll be the one enjoying it.
What brings you to Ijincho and after a teacher? And why Kawana, too? How do you even know him?
I could tell you as a little parting gift, couldn't I? Except I ain't feeling so generous. Pretty boy detectives looking rough. But you didn't think we were done yet, did you? Hey! Fire that thing up. Get him on his feet. And I don't want to see him squirming. Not every day you get a chance like this. Record this shit. Yo. How quickly can a chainsaw kill a guy should be the video title when we upload it. This kind of shit gets so many views. Am I right, Yagami? We'll go in slow and get your fingers all cut to shreds. We'll take that up to the right wrist, then we'll switch over to the left side. Right forearm, left forearm. Why don't we make this formal? Take first dibs. You show us how it's done.
You want me to do it?
Time to man up. We gotta show the world what happens when you fuck with RK. Killing shits like him is what puts hair on your chest, guys. Just try not to kill him until everyone gets a turn. Get to work!
But sir...
Figure it out. Akutsu. He won't do it himself, you know. Recording it puts the evidence of a murder out there on video. He won't be on it. But you guys will be. Who do you think they'll come for, moron?
You still talking? Spill your intestines on the fucking floor!
Yo! We've got company!
Kaito? How the hell? How'd you fucking find us here?
Kaito-san. Sekira.
Suppose I ought to thank you boys for keeping Talk nice and comfortable, Akutsu.
Yeah, but we were just getting to the grand finale. You two can have front row seats.
I'll pass. This show kinda sucks.
Block all the doors! These three are fucking dead. You hear me, boys? I don't want anyone leaving the building!
Good call. I don't want anyone leaving either. Until I'm done with you.
Don't be a tough guy, Talk. Feel free to take a breather if you need to.
I don't know about that, Kaito-san. He's got that look. That's the face he makes when he's got a score to settle and some ass to kick.
You still haven't gotten your fill of this, Yagami? I'll admit, this is kind of fun, man. Maybe killing you would be a mistake. I've got an even better idea. I'll tie you up and keep you as a pet.
You know what? I think I could punch you as many times as I want right now. In circumstances such as they are, no one could even blame me. Huh? I'm saying I've earned a little payback, Akatsu. Let's go! Let's go!
I'm gonna watch out for his chainsaw. That should be fun. This supposed to be lots of health items. What the hell? What the world is that? Got an enemy thrown at my ass? Crap, I'm trying to press X to get out of here, but that's not working out for me. This guy's pretty powerful. Ah, crap. Gotta work on my own now. Didn't last long. Triangle, triangle, triangle. I'm kind of glad it was easy, but I wasn't expecting it to be that easy. Oh crap. Here we go with this damn mortal evade crap. Come on, hit. See, I hit X and freaking nothing. This guy.
Tell me what you got!
Alright, come on.
Let go!
Even when I... Screw it, I'm just gonna take him out. Oh. See, again, I pressed X. Nothing. At least he's down now. Because they always make sure they're unknockoutable until they do it one more time.
What the hell does RK want with Kawana? What did he do? Tell me how Sawa-sensei and Kawana are connected.
You ask too many questions, you fucking asshole.
Tell me, why go to all the effort in Kamurocho to find Shinya Kawai? What are you trying to do? Shit. Akatsu!
Man, that guy's invincible. And he's faster than he looks.
Asshole. He knew it was a lost cause, so he took off at the first opportunity. I'm guessing that's why he was holding back.
Are you serious? He couldn't be that sharp.
Nah, he's definitely got some skills, and we better start taking him seriously.
I had no idea you went through so much.
I'm just glad you had the mind to tip off Kaito-san that I wasn't picking up your calls. That got Tsukumo to track my phone over GPS and locate me using the town security cameras. Long story short, you saved me.
I had to try something. I'm the one who dragged you into this after all. But you know, the first person to suspect something was Higashi-san. He thought it was strange for you to be suddenly unavailable.
Better thank him, too.
By the way, I'd like to share the details I recently gathered on Shinya Kawai. Kawai was a bully at Kurokawa Academy. 5 years ago, he was abducted by individuals thought to be his acquaintances. A worker at a girls' bar witnessed this, and based on that, RK apparently deduced that Kawai was murdered.
Got it. Then I suggest you steer clear of RK as much as possible. They fly off the handle faster than the Yakuza.
Right. I never imagined things would get this dangerous.
We just got back to Sawa-sensei's apartment. I thought RK was in Kamurocho looking for Kawai, but they came to ambush a handyman named Kawana.
Did you say handyman?
Yeah, but he plays a wider field than your average Mr. Fix-It. He's popular on the Ijincho underground. Even Kawana was a fake name.
And this mystery man has some connection to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, and I'm about to ask her about him directly. I need to get everything I can out of her this time.
Understood. We're still dealing with a lot of unknowns, so take care of yourself, okay?
I'll be alright. I'm with 2 guys I can trust now.
Yo, what's Sawa-sensei's room number?
Just hold your horses. I'm coming with you.
Of course he's eager to know. Alright, well, I am interested to see where this goes, but you've unlocked a new skill, really. I don't know which one, but alright. Let's see, can I get that SP booster? I can. I'll grab that. That leaves me with 20 left. All X boost is active. That sounds fun. Let's do that one. Yeah, sure, that sounds good. Both of those are low health situation things. let's do that one. And I'll save the rest of SP for later. Alright, well, that was fun, interesting. I was going to end it right when I got to Chapter 7, but I had to see how that played out. So now we're, I don't know, maybe about halfway through Chapter 7 now? I don't know, sometimes these chapters can be real long, sometimes they can be relatively short. The chapter might end when I go talk to that Sawa chick, but I don't know. But for now, is there any free DLC? I don't think there is. No. Sometimes they give out free DLC every week. But anyways, that's it for me. I think I'm going to end the stream right now. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to work on other stuff instead. So I won't be back with Lost Judgment until next Wednesday. I'll either start at 3 p.m. or I might bump them, start an hour earlier at 2 p.m. I'm not too sure yet. Just check my schedule. Follow me on Twitch if you want to get notifications when I go live. Or you can follow me on social media. It's Twitter, it's bloody_sky. Or you can find my Facebook page at facebook.com/bloodythesky. Follow me on social media and I'll update you on my schedule and all that if I can. Alright, well, I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day. It's a Friday, isn't it? Yay, Friday. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday. And like I said, thanks for watching.